What up, fuckos? And welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB.
And I'm the Goob.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
Ah, man. I spent the weekend at the Good Time Tavern. It was great Saturday.
Great Saturday.
Great Saturday. Lots of fun stuff.
All
my teams won.
Yeah.
Sunday, though, not so much.
Jimmy.
Yeah, we'll get
We're not there yet, are we?
We'll get to Jimmy. I know. But yeah, I looked up and I saw that you scored the most fantasy points this week.
I did. I scored the most fantasy points this week. What an exciting week. I actually, you know what? I got the B+ in the fantasy grade, and I thought, not best team, but I've been there before, and that was bad. And not the worst team, and I've been that before, which was better than being the best team. Which was, I thought was, not, you can't believe any of that shit, is what I'm trying to tell you.
You really can't.
I got an F one year and went 10-0, and I got an A+ one year, and then I was struggling to get to 5 and 6 at one point in time. So I was like, fuck, whatever. So B+, I felt good about it. And, yeah, my receivers showed up. I went back heavy in the beginning. I took the 2 backs, and then I just took what I thought was the best next 4 receivers.
Oh, and yeah, A.J. Brown and Tyreek Hill showed up for you big time. They're going to be huge this year.
Jerry Jeudy showed up for 20. And my boy, my $22 million man,
Christian Kirk actually had a good week.
Christian Kirk, who I took in like the 7th. I said, well, hey, listen, nobody wants him. He changed the whole fucking game of receiving. I'm going to take him. I'm going to throw him out there for something. So if he's my flex, my last guy played, is 17 points because I picked up Christian Kirk, the greatest receiver of all time.
Right, and then, yeah, you'll crush me on that one if he does well this year because I didn't see it happening. So, nice first week.
I didn't. Thank you. I did. You not so well.
I lost to Dan Peterson. He now owns me in
CBS?
career. 16-50 now all time. You don't want Dan to have anything over you because he'll let you know meme after meme after meme.
Yeah, right. I got you, bitch. You're mine. You know.
Dan, why don't you send a meme to the FB and Goob show?
Who's your daddy?
Yeah,
that's me.
Stuff like that. So, no, my team had a good week. I put up 131. So that doesn't put me too far behind everyone else.
No,
Saquon overperformed for Dan.
Saquon overperformed.
Saquon.
Looks good. Hey, I'm so happy for him. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see that the kid that we've touted and talked about and was supposed to be your Penn State.
We are.
We are. So, I mean, you've been talking to me about this guy for fucking 6 years. So, I mean, Jesus Christ. So, I'm really
He's
happy.
our stud. He looked fantastic. I mean, the burst is there. Did you see that little at the
burst,
end where he just went right through the defender, like he wasn't even there.
He's who we saw in college, and I'm very happy.
He's got that Chris Letang kind of leg strength.
All I know is that if he would have never amounted to anything, it would have been a goddamn tragedy. So I'm truly happy to see that he is. I hope 5 good years for him. You know, not everybody can be Adrian Peterson.
That's right.
Not everybody can be LaDainian Tomlinson. Nobody. You know, these guys are. You know, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, a lot of them, they come, they go.
Barry Sanders, they come, they go. These guys.
If he could be closer to Earl Campbell, get his 6-7 years.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be nice.
Oh, Earl Campbell, take that career. You're
Solid
not
series.
Yes, Gale Sayers, take that career. But Jesus,
well, maybe not Gale. That was a little too short.
It's a little too short for sure. But nah, I mean, you don't see that. I mean, like Fournette's good right now, but Fournette's 5-6 years in the league, still looking good. If Fournette gets 2 more years of good, strong football, he'll go up there as a good fucking running back because look at the average of running backs.
No, that's correct. He's already almost 30. Fournette had a great week this week.
Who was that kid for the Rams like 2 years ago? Greatest running back in the fucking league. Went to the Falcons. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Fuck, your life. It ended quickly. What happened? Pro football. That's what happened. I got my ass kicked out there. These guys are studs. So if you make it as a running back, who gets a fuck kicked out of them? So, yeah, go Barkley. I can't wait. And good for Dan taking a chance on Barkley. I wanted him. I
got first in waiver wire now. I could take Jeff Wilson instead of Dan this year.
There you go. Get Jeff. Is that where we're going?
Well, Elijah missed.
I know. I know. We'll talk about that next.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty.
So is it fucked up that Dan beat me?
I don't know if it's more
fucked up that Charles only scored 79 points. I hope he's watching.
76. Charles.
76.
That was a correction right away from the commissioner.
Instant correction.
Poopy 76, baby. I know you're 72 behind first place because I'm in your division in first place, and I scored 148, and you scored 76.
It's a rough one, Poopy.
Poopy, rough. Waffles right behind me. Go Phil. Money Shot, defending champion. Got some points, but took a loss.
Tough loss.
Tough loss. Yeah, you get points and you take a loss on a tough good point game. You know, it sucks.
Yeah.
I remember one time scoring 211 points and Sean Mason scored 213 points. I'm like, out of all the games that we both had to decide to score the most fucking points either one of us have ever scored in our whole life, we had to do it together.
Yeah. No,
like, I scored 211 points like the happiest man in the world, and you, like, at the end of the night, it was like, I got 211 points. How did he get 213 points? Fuck you, Sean. You know what I mean? It's like, god damn. So
gotta love fantasy football.
Gotta love fantasy football.
Yeah, no, it's nuts.
That might be the most fucked up thing I've ever had happen to me. I don't know.
It might be.
Thank
God you don't live in Australia.
Fuck. Thank God. I told you right now I'll never go there. I wouldn't go on that trip with you.
No.
Because...
Stay in the cities. If you're heading to Australia, stay in the cities.
It's really...
Urban life.
Urban. Yeah.
Yeah, so... Alright, so we had our first kangaroo murder. And over... well, the kangaroo did the murdering.
Right.
But yeah, in 86 years.
It's a long time.
And once again...
It's a long time in a country that
once
has
again, someone tried to keep this thing as a pet. He was 77, maybe, you know.
Apparently not enough people watch this show. Because we keep telling you, stay the fuck away from these wild animals.
Right.
Go ahead.
I mean, there's not really whole much to say about that. It's illegal to own a kangaroo as a pet. Wild.
It's legal or illegal?
Illegal.
As it should be. Yeah, fuck yeah. You can't own a kangaroo.
Right, so...
It's a free spirit.
Yeah, right. So 4'3", 1,200 pounds? No, I'm kidding. It's like 140 pounds.
It's 4'3", 140 pounds, but pure muscle.
Like no, they get up on their tail and they kick you right in the face with those crazy...
Yeah, but...
Tyrannosaurus Rex legs.
A chimpanzee is like 4'2", 122 pounds. He could rip...
4'2"? A chimpanzee?
Little
chimpanzees?
I'll think like a tall chimpanzee, like a good size, like a in the wild chimpanzee. How tall do you think that is?
Like 3.5 foot, maybe.
He can rip every arm off you. I mean, like your legs, your arms, your head, shit down your neck, throw you around, beat the death out of you. 3'5"? No, he's fucking 4 foot. He's at least 4 feet tall. Because I know even if a chimpanzee came up to me, I would literally run the fuck away. Because I knew I'd be dead after the moment he decided to kill me.
I would just give him a cigarette.
This isn't Project X with Matthew Broderick.
Could be.
He didn't come from a circus. He didn't. Maybe he did. I was talking about the wild ones. You know, the ones in the wild. Not like a silverback gorilla, just a fucking big, large chimpanzee.
Don't you think they all want to be in the movies, though? All the ones that aren't?
No.
Fair enough.
Hey, get back in your cage, Chimbo.
Completely ambushed this one.
Yeah, we have. All right, go back to Australia, because, kangaroo guy got beat up for owning a pet. Well, we've already told you not to fucking own a kangaroo. We've already told you not to own a lion, a bison, a fucking elephant. We honestly made it very clear you should not own an elephant. At all. So...
The weird thing about this is the kangaroo obviously beat up the guy.
Right.
And then the paramedics came to help.
Okay.
And the kangaroo was like, nah, it's my guy, you're not going to help him. So they just shot him.
Oh.
Don't you think you could
Wait a minute.
get some sort of kangaroo boxing unlicensed stuff going on here?
Wait a minute. The paramedics showed up to rescue the guy and the kangaroo wouldn't let them rescue him?
Correct. So they had to wait for someone with a gun to shoot the kangaroo. Because he was protecting the guy that he had just killed.
That guy did real bad things to that kangaroo.
It's very possible.
Very possible. It's very possible that kangaroo was like, nope, he's fucking dying. I don't care what you say. And he risked he died in pursuit of making sure that guy died.
And now they're both dead.
Now they're both dead. Well, you know what?
Nothing good came of it.
I mean, if you were ass raping a kangaroo for 4 years and in the end he decided it was all over with, maybe he wanted to die too. Same. I don't know. Throwing it out there. You got anything else fucked up? Because that's pretty fucked
We started up with an ass raping, so I guess I'll move right on to alligator de-arm capitation. How do you say that?
Sounds
anyway,
good.
Yeah, so apparently...
Where are we?
We're back in Florida. Florida
right.
does not want to be outdone by Australia.
They ain't never going to outdo us.
They're like...
They ain't never going to do Florida. Right. We fucking... goddamn it. Go ahead.
All right, well, there was this gentleman walking around the swamp. It was a camp for fishing. So you can do some fishing.
Okay.
Apparently he got lost. And was eventually just too tired to walk around the lake. So he said, "You know what? This swampy lake here in Florida seems right for me to just swim right across."
It's not that far.
Not that far.
What's that, 20 feet? 400 yards? I got this.
It's about 400. No,
I got this.
it wasn't a small lake.
I got this. You don't get in the water in Florida.
Right, so the gentleman with
Fucking-
3 teeth
Billy Bob.
looked over this way. His name's Glenn.
Close enough.
Glenn looked to his right. He saw a gator.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Gator took his arm.
I take his arm, too.
Oh, I had a quote. He said, "A gator got me arm."
Got me arm.
Gator
Gator
got
got
me
me arm.
That's what he told.
Oh,
that's what he told
shit.
people later.
And that's it. If that's your English, then you're probably willing to jump in the water.
I mean, he admitted it was a bad idea. Apparently, after he had his arm cut off, he wandered around for 3 days, which I believe that's got to be tough to do.
That dude's a Glenn.
How did he not bleed out?
Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you, Glenn. You're the toughest man I've ever met. He had his arm bitten off and he was lost for 3 days.
Methamphetamine's a hell of a drug.
Fucking A it is, man.
Fuck yeah, 3
Shit,
days, he was fine.
When the adrenaline wore off, I still had tons of methamphetamine.
That was in my other pocket.
Yes,
I could reach
I
it.
could go 3 more days at least. 3 days without an arm. Oh, did he tourniquet it? Bandage it?
He must have done something.
He had to have, right?
He didn't
You
admit
just
to
can't. You just can't walk out the leg, do nothing. Eventually, your
I
arm.
was walking like this. Had the stumpy arm.
He just kept it up.
Yeah, he just-
I'll just hold it up till I find somebody.
That's
No,
right.
I think your heart will just keep going. I'm sorry, I don't believe that to be true. I don't know what Glenn was on, but he did something to save himself. I just walked around for 3 days. After 75 minutes of very procedural testing and keep myself alive with a tourniquet, a belt, 2 knives, a fucking butter stick. I mean, what the fuck? How did he stay alive for 3 days? Unless he did something. He had to have done something.
Hopefully, Jonah Hill tells us in the Recreation movie, starring
Ooh.
Samuel Jackson.
And Brad Pitt.
And Brad Pitt, yeah, he's in.
Yeah, Brad Pitt should be the guy who gets his arm cut. He'd be perfect for that.
Right?
He played that stoner he played in that one movie. Yeah, I just jumped in the water, man. And like, perfect. And he bit his arm off. He's the only person that could last 3 days with no arm as an actor.
I'll have to research that, but I'm going to go with it.
I'm going with it too, man. Him or the dude that played Revenant or whatever it was, Leonardo DiCaprio. He could do it. He could bullshit it, get it the whole way. Or Tom.
Only if you had some under 25-year-olds in his trailer, then maybe.
Or Tom Hanks.
Wait, Leonardo DiCaprio likes Tom Hanks?
No, he shouldn't be in the trailer.
Oh, right. He's doing the one. Okay.
I don't think he's. But he could do the one arm thing and survive. It'd be like Castaway, but alligator way. And
All right.
he just, yeah. All right, well, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
You know, it wasn't fucked up?
I know. It was fucked up. Sunday.
Oh,
All
Yeah.
day. What are you talking about?
it was fucked up for you.
For me and you.
No, I already told you we were going to lose.
Yeah, but it still doesn't make you want to know.
Oh,
Packers are still 0-1.
I'm 0-1, yeah, but I knew we were going to lose. I knew at this beginning of this show, and last week when we finished the other show, when we started the show, that I'd be going, well, we lost, but I mean, there was some things to look. I mean, apparently Christian Watson can get open.
He's fast.
He's fast. He can get to the point of no return and touchdown city and all those great words. Like the things like Downtown Charlie Brown and Art Monk used to do, when they were like, "Oh, da-da!" We all get excited, and we hope he gets there. Right now, it's more like, "Fuck, missed it." And I'm like, "Damn, dude, you were wide the fuck open. What the fuck?" And then Aaron Rodgers, he just got the shit kicked out of him the whole time. We don't have David Bakhtiari.
Was it from the right side? Like,
It's from both sides.
both sides?
Middle,
Oh, shit.
outside.
Oh, it's just all
Middle,
over the
outside,
place.
outside, middle, outside, inside, middle, outside.
All
Run, motherfucker, run.
Well, that's not good.
No.
So, O-line,
Hold on.
bit of a problem.
Young receivers not doing their job. A lot of mental mistakes.
Sure.
Rodgers said he had a mental mistake. He said in the press conference, he said, on the goal line, I could have just touchdown, and 5 weeks from now, I'll just run that ball in. Oh, okay.
Sure.
Sure. So, a lot of mental mistakes. Defense that we all touted and have talked a lot about.
They are fast.
Fast, Quay Walker, they were getting to the ball, they were tackling, but they also left people open.
Oh man, Justin Jefferson is so good. If he's not on your fantasy team now, just trade whoever you can for him.
He was so wide open, and then when he got to the end zone, there was 2 people in front of him. I was like, well, where the fuck were you 2 when he was catching the ball? You know what I mean? Were you standing in the end zone waiting for him to run to you?
Somewhere.
And then, you know what I thought, though, and it was a rookie thing, he didn't play to the end of the play. On the Justin Jefferson touchdown, Quay Walker stopped at the 3-yard line when Justin got to the 2-yard line. And what if somebody had knocked him back 1 yard and Quay Walker was still going at 100 miles an hour? He'd have killed Justin Jefferson. Fumble! But no, he quit on the play, so here's mistake and mental mistakes. And from the first play, drop 75-yard touchdown to the Jordan Love looked good when he came in. I thought, yeah, pretty much what I expected. Right on. I don't know. I told you the Vikings beat us. I told you they were more gelled than us. And I didn't.
Kirk Cousins looked good.
Cousins looked good. Jefferson looked good. Thielen looked good. The defensive line for us looked better than normal, and we gave up less rushing yards than we did passing yards. And there's a lot of times that we have given up several hundred rushing yards.
Sure. Yeah, so the defense line takes a step up, stopping the run.
But
I mean, this is probably one of the best receiving cores you're going to see.
Between Thielen and Jefferson, yeah, I would agree. That's probably one of the best receiving cores.
At least in the NFC North.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. For us, yes. Bears, no. Detroit, maybe.
Yeah, they've got a couple guys.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Best receiver.
All right, so mistakes for you, mistakes for us.
Yeah, tough conditions.
I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was one of those games you want to play in and have it not count at the end. You know what I mean? Just lots of flying around, sliding. I saw one receiver take 6 different steps to make a cut. You know, on turf, you just plant and cut.
Cut, right.
Like I see him with doot, and that's how he ran his route. There's so much water.
Defensive back's like, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah, he just stood there waiting for the guy to make
his move so I could run with him because he was already facing that direction.
He was just standing there waiting for him to move. Which way are you going? That way? Okay, I'll go
that way too.
I'll go that way too.
I'm going at the same speed as you.
No, but we made so many mistakes. Maybe it was because of the rain. Maybe it was because of the first week jitters on the road. But yeah, not a great game. Lots of mistakes. 12 penalties. Lance threw a Garoppolo pick.
He threw a Garoppolo pick.
He looked it right at the guy and threw it right to the right linebacker. Bam! That's it, pick.
Yeah, I saw his pick.
Yeah, you saw the pick.
I saw the overpass in the end zone, which I was like, man, it's like...
Tyler Kroft overthrew.
Yeah, that was...
Should have been a touchdown.
Easy touchdown.
But it was all penalties. We extended all 3 of their drives with either roughing the passers or pass interferences. You know, the big ones, 15 yards, 20 yards, extending drives. And then, we decided not to cover a couple receivers in a couple end zones. It was actually the same end zone.
Yeah, same end zone. The last one was that guy was pretty wide open. I was like, dude, that touchdown. Nice pass, Justin Fields, but all you had to do was throw it to that guy who was pretty much wide open in the end zone. So
yeah.
So
our linebackers didn't play like they're usually the rock of our defense.
Yeah, I think that weather has to shut down linebackers.
They have to change direction.
Yeah, they got to change directions, make quick moves, quick thoughts. I mean, you're always really, really a linebacker is really always on the move. You know what I mean? A safety can maybe stand back there and watch. A cornerback is on the move a lot, but he at least is not having to change weird directions. He's just got to go forward and go with you. But a linebacker, that's a lot. I don't know. I didn't get to see the beginning of the game. Then I turned it on. I was like, oh wow, the game's really close. And then I saw a receiver hit the ground and and the fucking what? I was like, damn, it's really, really raining there. That's insane how much water's on the field. I can't believe how much water's on the field. And then I saw somebody squeegee water off the field. I was like, it's really raining there. That's insane.
We took an ark to the hotel.
I mean, you took an ark to this, but you and 2 elephants and 2 lions and 2 tigers and 2 bears, and we said, oh my, and we all got in the thing, and we went to fucking...
It was wild.
Awesome, that's great. Yeah, that's a lot of work. So, that's why they won, because apparently there they have an ark.
Yeah, I guess so.
So the Lord likes Chicago.
So Lance gets a pass this week.
Nope.
Even though he doesn't.
He lost to Trey Lance. He lost to Fields and the Bears. Jimmy.
Yeah,
If it was you lost to somebody, but you lost to the even on bad conditions, even if everybody's having the worst fucking possible thing, you were still supposed to be the better team on the field, and you should be able to overcome better than the worst team in the NFC.
Completely correct.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I know
And our defense did our
everybody
job.
says bad conditions and everybody says this, but it actually, the Packers lost the playoff game last year to you in a really nasty condition weather, and we were supposed to be the better team, and we were supposed to win the game, and you won.
Right.
So today or yesterday or 2 days ago on Sunday, you were the better team. You were the playoff team. The Bears are really a bad team. So, and they won, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, Fields held his own. Yeah, he's the quarterback of the winning team. So.
We talked about it before. He's won championships in all the little levels of his life. So,
that's true.
Yeah, so he's a national champion, and Trey Lance will never know how that feels.
Learning curve. It's fine. We'll be all good.
All good. I know. You guys just keep Jimmy.
Listen, if he doesn't win it this year, it'll be 5 out of 9 Super Bowls, so it's fine.
Okay, yeah, right, because you got this little countdown going.
Oh yeah, at least 5 in the next decade.
Okay, so the Packers and the Niners played football, and it was pretty sad on both ends.
Yeah, we got the Seahawks next week. Should be a win.
We got the Bears next week.
Also should be.
Should be. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, we should beat the
You guys, ran off like 13 in a row last year after your week 1 disaster against the Saints.
Yeah, we only scored 3 points that week. So 7 this week.
You're ahead of the game.
So 4 points ahead of the game. Yeah, so Packers, Niners aside, a lot of other things happened this week. Had some pretty serious injuries, had some good games.
Everything started Thursday, did it not? With the Bills thrashing the Rams.
Everything started Thursday with the AFC's contender for the Super Bowl.
Premier team.
I only call them premier team. Yeah, we can go there. That's our little soccer reference towards football. Is that they're a premier team. That's fair. It was an ass whipping. It was a terrible game. I was embarrassed for the NFC.
The Bills should have scored. They should have beat them by 35, probably, instead of just 21.
Yeah, thank God for Aaron Donald or something. I don't know. Jalen Ramsey.
There was a couple weird turnovers in the first half.
There was, yeah. Okay, yeah. There was a couple weird. Yeah, even Allen. I was like, what the fuck?
Dalvin's little brother with the first fumble of his career. Get that out of the way right away.
Yeah, get that out of the way. Yeah, I thought that. I was like, oh man. I wondered if I was actually. I had one of the players in a fantasy thing. I think a FanDuel thing. I had the other running back. I did. I had not Singletary but Moss. Wow. So when Cook fumbled the ball, I went, yes, that's good for me. I did. I took that $10 free from FanDuel. Thank you, FanDuel, and turned that into $15. And now I'm way ahead of where I started. I didn't even add money this year. I just got a bunch of free money in one, and then I got way more money than I started with. Thank you, FanDuel. I appreciate you for that $10 free. That was nice. And thank you, Dalvin Cook, for little Cook dropping because that also contributed.
Yeah, Mini Dalvin.
Yeah, but thanks, Mini Dalvin, because that contributed to my $5. So thank you. Good game for the Bills. Rams look like shit. How many interceptions? How was that Stafford, man?
I mean, they didn't lose that many players, right? Von Miller and ODB, and all of a sudden the Rams.
Well, they lost Whitworth, the tackle.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, they lost the left tackle. So that was big, losing Whitworth. Losing Von Miller, who showed up in that game and destroyed them.
Which was hilarious, actually.
I mean, that's kind of huge.
They showed the replay of him getting pushed 20 yards upfield. And then, he wasn't blocked ever again for the rest of the game. Yeah, the first play, and then for the other 72 plays, he was just an irritating asshole in their life. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's how I thought that was the key to the game, actually, was Von Miller, because he just disrupted Matthew Stafford the whole fucking time. I was like...
No elbow? You think there's any elbow issues here with Stafford?
Sure, he probably shouldn't have started. But, I mean, he started because he's the Super Bowl...
He's Mr. Tough Man.
He's Mr. Tough Man. He's Matthew Stafford. Oh, it's just... What's it called? It's called a surgery that once you have it and pitchers get it, they don't play for months and months and months and months.
No, Tommy John?
Yeah, well, I'm going to play tomorrow. Oh, okay. It's a quarterback. It's different. It's not all the way through. It's just half of it. I'm good. I'm a man. I'm tough. Okay. How'd you do? I got my ass kicked. I don't think I should be out there. Probably not.
No.
Go get him, Matthew. Yeah, no, that game was bad. That was for the starter game of the year. Go Bills. I thought the Bills were going to win, so I was like, yeah, Bills probably going to win. I didn't think they were going to kill them.
The other most impressive team?
The other most impressive team, fuck, I don't know. I was impressed by a few things that I saw. So, who do you think is the next most impressive team? I mean,
I'm going to stick with quarterbacks who just, are good and destroy.
oh well, I mean, if you want to talk about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, that was insane. Yeah. 5 touchdowns, he didn't give a fuck. No. Tyreek Hill. So, but then if you want to say that, when I thought my dark horse is the Dolphins, so I thought that game was great because
what did Tua do?
Oh, he threw touchdowns to Jalen Waddle and he threw points to Tyreek Hill and he beat the Patriots. So
solid start.
So, but no, Chiefs, they look good.
Yeah, Arizona did not.
Oh, they looked horrible.
Patrick Peterson had he couldn't guard anyone basically.
No, I thought Peterson was on the Vikings now. That's who we burnt on the first play watching catch the ball. No, they got Budda Baker and a couple other guys there. I mean, they looked fucking dismal.
Yeah, they couldn't guard anybody.
They couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes, that's for sure. And that's why when we talked about the AFC West, you didn't want to put Patrick. I wanted to put the Chargers in first, but we still knew that the Chiefs had Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes.
I tried to doubt him, but he's definitely proven me wrong.
Proved me wrong. We'll find out Thursday. Because that's it. That's the 2 best teams. We're right on the Raiders and the Broncos fighting for third and fourth. Because the Chiefs and the Chargers are the best 2 teams. Devontae Adams did his thing. He showed up.
Yeah, he had played great.
He got 150 yards and a touchdown and some jukes, and he did his job. And yet
17 targets.
That's an average.
Derek Carr's like, you're my buddy, right?
Yeah, right. You're my best friend, right?
17 targets. That's a lot of targets.
No, I think he averaged that with Aaron too.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Just
because you just knew. Yeah,
Devontae's open.
So I think that's average for Devontae. But still, think about it.
It's a lot.
He lost because the Chargers are a better team.
Khalil Mack with the
sacks, man. I mean, both on the other side, and that's why Khalil just is. I mean,
Raiders can't block for anybody. That's why they're going to lose. They have talent everywhere else. They can't block anybody.
Can't block anybody. Chargers win.
Yep.
Because Herbert can still score. He's fine. It's not like you're playing against somebody who doesn't have an offense. Oh, great defense, but Jim McMahon's the quarterback. Not the case. Justin Herbert's quarterback.
Best deep ball since Russell Wilson.
Best deep ball since Russell Wilson.
Probably better now, let's be honest.
Probably way better.
After watching Russell underthrow
Jerry Jeudy
by 12 yards.
I still got my touchdown.
Still got the touchdown.
Still got my touchdown.
Oh, Russell's my quarterback. I got my touchdown too.
I was like,
ooh, that didn't look good.
That didn't look good. That looked pathetic and poor. Yeah, I'm just I don't know if it works. $230 million, traded all those draft picks, all those players. Drew Lock, no.
0-1.
0-1. Lost to the team you got him from. Who is more than happy to start Geno Smith.
Did you like the Geno quote?
Did it say I'm the winner?
His quote was, "They wrote me off."
They wrote me off.
I didn't write back.
I didn't write back. I heard that. Yeah, they wrote me off, but I didn't write back.
Out of all the years of all the people that have been written off, no one's ever said that. We'll have to look that up. But that was classic.
No, because most people that have been written off have just literally been written the fuck off and they're gone.
Interesting.
It's pro football. You'll know in a little while. Trey Lance. They'll just be doing the same thing. You hope he's the next Geno Smith. Okay, let's move on from the Trey Lance thing. He's scratching. Yeah. He's scratching shit off. Don't fucking say Trey Lance's name again.
I think my other thing is weird. You want to talk about the Eagles-Lions real quick?
So I want to talk about the Eagles-Lions. I want to talk about one thing about the Eagles. You know what I want to talk about the Eagles? Is you were right, buddy. Jordan Davis is the man. Detroit pretty much ran over them. The whole Swift killed them. But when your buddy was on the field, only 2.9 yards rushing average for the team when Big Jordan Davis was on the field.
My boy, Big Jordan
I thought to myself, wow, that's fucking good. What is it when he's not on the field? It's 11.7.
Swifty ran for like 170 yards.
Yeah, no, I know. He ran over the fuck over him. And I was like, well, Jordan Davis starts? No, he only played like 20 plays. What the fuck?
Time to get him. Maybe
Maybe it's time to get 40 plays on the field. Maybe it's time to put the big dog in the fucking house and let him destroy the place.
Yeah.
Lock the doors. Make him uncomfortable.
Detroit's going to be fun, though.
Detroit's going to be fun because we already said they got a lot of weapons.
They do.
Detroit's going to be fun, and so are the Eagles. A.J. Brown.
Ooh, showed up big time.
We didn't even hear about Smith that much, and he's the Superman. He's the best receiver on the team.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. I think
No.
Jalen ran for 90. So that's a little Lamar Jackson. That's 90, 91. And then he threw for some, and he threw for 155 because A.J. Brown got 155. You know what I mean?
Definitely kind of a little mad I don't have Jalen Hurts on my fantasy team.
I was happy to get him 9th round. 9th round, last quarterback taken out of the first. So he was the 10th quarterback taken, and with the 10th quarterback taken,
I took Russell before him, didn't I?
Yes.
Mistake B, maybe.
Yeah, total mistake. Well,
I goobed that one up.
You goobed that. That was a goob move.
That was a goob.
I mean, not a goob at the club move, but a goob in the fantasy football move. So, no, I felt lucky getting him. And we mentioned when we talked about the East, we said who's going to be the best fantasy player in the East, and I said probably Jalen Hurts is probably going to get the most points out of all the people in the fantasy league. He started.
Not going to be Dak Prescott anymore.
Damn, man.
Sorry, Texas.
That's a son of a bitch. I mean, unbelievable, right? I mean, you got him. He just got back last year, played a comeback year. You're hoping this is going to be the year, and now you're going back to another injury, recovering week 7 or 8. I know they said 4. I think that's a lie. I think that's just trying to keep Cowboy fans happy. I don't think the Niners are going to take
keep the suicide rate down in
Yeah,
Texas.
I think so. I think it's going to be 7-8. It broke his thumb, a bone in his thumb, right? That's what they said. Your thumb is kind of important on holding the ball. So, I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I wasn't wrong about Trey Lance so far. So, maybe I'm not wrong about this Dak Prescott thing. I don't know. But I don't know. 4 weeks is like, fuck. I think T.J. Watt will come back. There's another big injury. T.J. Watt,
man. He's phenomenal.
Dude, what did he do? What did like in the
back-to-back plays, sack where like the offensive tackle barely touched him. He was just like zoop, crush, so that made it 3rd and whatever. And the next play, pushed the tackle, dropped back, picked off the pass.
Stupid, right?
No, he's phenomenal. Little T.J. Watt, the youngest of the Watts.
I think
he might be the best of them.
He might be the best of them. He might be able to. He might play a longer, more productive career than his brother.
His backup had 3 sacks for the Steelers, though. Alex Highsmith came in 3 sacks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
him and Khalil Mack lead the league.
So Alex Highsmith is going to go to the other side when T.J. Watt comes back, and they're going to have Highsmith Watt coming in at both sides.
Well, yeah, I think they kind of both lined up, but he lined up in Watt's spot after he left.
Oh, okay. So he just kind of.
So they are going to miss somebody.
Right.
They made that late trade for Reed from the Broncos.
Yeah, Reed from the Broncos. We talked about that. We thought that was a big deal for them, actually. So
turns out bigger deal.
Bigger than they thought, actually. Losing T.J. Watt in the first game. I mean, sometimes you think about that. Losing T.J. Watt in the first game is better than losing him in the 14th game. If you're making it to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Nice win by the Steelers, too.
Excellent win by the Steelers. Taking down the AFC Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
I thought that was huge. I did not call that. If I had done the Pick'em game at the Good Time Tavern in 125 North Livermore Avenue, Livermore, California, I would have lost because I would have not picked any of the teams who won. I would have picked the Niners. I would have picked the...
I did pretty well. I missed 4, but I believe someone missed 3. Might have been Kelly. I'm not sure.
Or Craig, one of the two. I don't know. Who knows? But all I'm saying is that I would have lost because I didn't see half these games happen. I would have won that Packer one. Because I
right. You'd have been like,
I would have picked the. Would have been the only time you looked at it and went, and Scotty, wait a minute, he picked the Vikings. That son of a bitch won that one. Oh, yeah, because I knew. So.
Hey, I took your advice.
Oh, you took the Vikings?
Yeah.
I would have taken the Vikings.
Absolutely.
Too. I was like, no.
4 out of 5 at home. 5 out of 6 at home, I could say next year on the FB and Goob show.
Yeah, right. Next year when we start this show, it's going to be 5 out of 6, asshole, because I was right too. Yes, you were. So, question then. You think Russ is worth the $230 million? $230 million for Russ?
I think that yes. Because it's not my money. And that offense is going to be fun with all 12 tight ends that they have and 2 pretty explosive receivers.
Two very explosive receivers.
I think that he's
Jerry Judy, Cortland Sutton, great receivers. So yes, I didn't know they had.
Alberto and the boys, the tight ends. I think there's a lot of things going to happen here.
How many tight ends?
They played 4 on Monday.
They played for him. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, 3. I think 3 of them had catches. One of them should have touchdown, but didn't. It was like this close.
I'm trying to think. Packers are close to that. If they play Tower Davis and Mercedes Lewis is in there just blocking. Yeah, that dude didn't catch a ball, which I was kind of shocked by because they were like, nobody catch a ball, nobody's out there, and I'm like, he didn't throw one of the big dog ones. I thought Mercedes would have got a one of those like 18-yard passes that, like in week 17 when we need the pass, big dog gets like a 19-yard pass for a touchdown or for a first down, not one to the big guy.
Mercedes Lewis is on the Packers.
Yeah, for the last 6 years. He went from the Jaguars. He hasn't left the Packers. We just keep resigning him for 1-year deals.
Wild.
He's our blocking tight end. He's like the leader in the whole locker room. They say Mercedes Lewis. So
nice.
yeah, right. That's great to have. So
yeah, I wouldn't throw him the ball.
So Cowboys done.
Oh yeah, I think Cowboys are pretty much done. I mean, their team didn't look good with Dak. You know what I mean? They still have no receivers.
I thought that. No, they didn't look good at all without Dak.
I mean, they played decent defense. We'll give them that.
Who's coming back? Gallup? Is Gallup coming back?
Gallup will be back soon, yes.
Is there anybody else? Is that it? It's just C.D. Lamb and Gallup?
Cedric Wilson. I think is out.
Wait a minute. Who went to the
he went to the Dolphins.
Dolphins, right? So yes.
Oh, they signed damn it. They signed someone.
I don't know.
From like the Bears or something.
Gave up Amari Cooper. And then,
who is also awful, so I don't think they're missing much. Or do you think the Browns are just that bad?
I think the Browns got to win.
And they got a new logo for their midfield. It's an elf running with a football or something. It's Elfie the Brown or Brownie the Elf.
Brownie the Elf running with a football.
That's their midfield logo.
That's sad.
Embarrassing for the city.
That's totally fucking embarrassing. Maybe we should save the city of Cleveland one day. And send another Cleveland Browns team the fuck out of there.
Right, I don't know. Maybe it's just time to rename them, rebrand that whole thing.
Maybe. Oh, you love the Browns. God, I love the Browns. If it wasn't for the Browns, we wouldn't be able to talk about quarterbacks. We wouldn't be able to talk about horrible losses. But I don't know, man.
All right.
Baker lost to the Browns.
Baker did lose.
Isn't that great?
That is great.
Don't you think about all the bullshit and then going there and the turnaround in Baker's life where this was it. This was my chance, my opportunity. Here comes Panther commercials. And then he loses to the team that cut him or traded him away. Damn. That's not the way the story was supposed to go, big man. No. You know what I mean? You were supposed to win that game, come back, rub it in their face. You were supposed to put your dick in the face of Elfie the Brown Elf.
And it didn't happen.
And it did not happen.
He played okay.
They lost.
They lost.
Supposed to win.
Right.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they don't have much of a chance anyway.
No. I mean, I thought they could have beaten the Browns. Sorry.
And, yes, Jacoby Brissett.
Not the answer. You know what? Maybe they should have just stuck with Baker Mayfield.
That is a weird thought.
That is a weird thought.
Cleveland's strange, huh?
Cleveland, when it comes to quarterbacks.
Maybe they should have just kept that guy.
When it comes to quarterbacks, Cleveland is the strangest fucking team in the NFL. I'm just dumbfounded now when it comes to quarterbacks at the Cleveland Browns. I'm like, I don't know if the same guy just has been doing it the whole time. Like they have like a general manager and a CEO and an owner, but there's one guy.
Who's the quarterback guy?
And his dad, who owned the team before him, willed it in that Steve Ferreira, the dipshit quarterback guru, always gets to pick the guy and decide the salaries and how it's going to work. Because apparently, it's got to be the same guy. Because they've just done a piss poor job. Even when they went and signed a superstar, they signed somebody who kept getting rape charges put against him. And then they said, and we know it doesn't look good.
And we didn't really research it.
But you can have all the money.
But have it all.
Take it all.
No matter what.
No matter what happens. If we found out you killed somebody, it'll be in the bank when you get out of jail. Collecting interest. $230 million at 3%. Good luck to you, you prick. And that's par for the course. So go Cleveland for beating Baker Mayfield.
Go Brownie the Elves.
For proving Cleveland's self right. Cleveland proved him own self right that they can't fucking take a quarterback and do it right. Because they beat the quarterback with Jacoby Brissett. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do we have any more pro football that we want to just complain about and laugh about? It was awesome.
Oh,
I enjoyed it. I loved watching every
the
game.
Texans game was pretty sick.
Not for the Colts, it wasn't.
No, yeah, division favorites. Now they're in trouble. They got a tie.
Now they got
Texans
a
on
fucking
them.
tie.
Davis Mills, baby.
Division favorites. Tied the Texans.
Yes.
Maybe we were wrong about the division last team.
Well, I mean, Davis Mills, he's a trier. He's going to try really hard. I like that about Davis. He doesn't give up.
If I was going to try, I would you know what? I think everybody should know that I'm wearing an Ohio State Buckeye fan jersey. Because now I kept looking at us and I was thinking to myself, these Christ, we're both just wearing Niners jerseys. Except that I have that black and the...
So I miss Jimmy Ward. We need
sorry for that public interruption, but I thought to myself, if anybody thinks I'm wearing a goddamn Niners jersey, this is the Big Ten Ezekiel Elliott jersey that Goob was nice enough to buy me for one of my birthdays. And I thought it looked good with the dark backgrounds, and so did he. So, but for a minute there, I was like, God, it looks like I'm wearing a fucking Niners jersey with you. So, okay, let's
get... and your boys, you got your win. 46-12 Ohio State. We going right to
I'm ready.
Yeah, Ohio State. Penn State, both with wins. I'm going to say that ours was more impressive.
Oh, why? Right, because we gave up, 12 points or something? Then you gave up 6. Or what did you say? We were better than you because we gave up less points. What?
Basically.
That's it, right?
I'm just, pretty much. I was looking for anything. We won 46-10. You won 45-12.
Right. That was it, right? It was a 1 point here and 2 points there, and you somehow pulled off a better game than me. All I care about is easy victory, a dominant victory. I like the fact that I was right again. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole, but I said Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver on the team. I've said that to you for the last year. I've said it on the show a couple of times. And I think he's proving me right, man. That's the guy, man. That's the guy.
I didn't get to watch that game, but 184 and 3 touchdowns sounds like he was pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive. That's the... When you see the number 1 pick in the draft next year, not the number 1 pick. I'm never going to put a receiver there. Has a receiver ever been taken number 1? Like number 1.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I'd have to really think about that. I mean, did Calvin Johnson get taken number 1? Because if not,
yeah, exactly. If Megatron wasn't number 1,
if Megatron wasn't number 1, then there was probably another number 1.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Let me think. Michael Crabtree.
But hey, you got to bring up Crabtree. He almost scored a bunch of really nice touchdowns.
Almost, but he wasn't number 1 in the draft. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think.
But Marvin Harrison Jr. I want to talk about Jordan Addison out of USC, the Pitt transfer.
Holy shit, dude!
That kid looks like he's
insane.
He's on a different speed level than most of the people that were trying to guard him. I know Stanford's not top 25 these days, but they still have athletes.
Not as good as. That guy,
Jordan Addison, man, he just ran past everybody. He's super impressive. I think he'll be the first receiver drafted next year, without a doubt.
Oh, if you're talking, yeah, man, that guy.
Is Marvin even a junior yet?
No, I think he's a sophomore.
He probably has to. Well,
yeah, he's a sophomore because he was a freshman last year, so he's a sophomore this year. He's got 1 more year at Ohio State.
Okay.
Yeah. So if Addison's coming out, you said he won the Blitnikoff last year with Pitt, and now he's going to win the Blitnikoff this year at USC. He's probably number 1 receiver off the board. Actually, he might be the first receiver ever taken number 1. Because that dude...
Yeah, I mean, if there wasn't those 3 quarterbacks...
I know, and everybody's going to want one of those.
Of course.
Either Ohio State, Alabama, or Penn State's quarterback even fucking looks good. He might be, but he's what is he, a sophomore?
Nah, Clifford's like a 9th-year senior.
A 9th-year senior. You have a lot of those. Where do those guys all come from in Penn State? And it's like he's a 5th-year senior.
I don't COVID, I guess. I don't know.
COVID, nice.
It's all COVID stuff.
Well, who's the 3rd quarterback then? I know we got Alabama, and I know we got Ohio State.
Right, C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young down in Alabama, which Bryce Young saved their asses this year or this week.
He didn't. I don't know, man.
Alabama Almost got beat by Texas.
I know, man. That's.
Phew.
It's like, what the fuck? Why does that? Who beat him with a field goal? Texas A&M like 2 years ago or last year? You just having problems with teams from Texas or something?
I love it.
Me too. I love when Alabama just doesn't kill everybody and beats the shit out of everybody. I fucking hate Go Tide.
No,
Go Tide in a washing machine and clean clothes, you bitch.
talking about non-quarterbacks going high in the draft. Texas is running back. I think his name's Bijan Robinson. Dude's also a stud. They're saying he's the best back since
Derrick Henry? It's being funny.
It's a good call.
It's being funny.
But no, they're saying top 5.
Derrick Henry coming out of college was not ever once talking about top 5.
Yeah, they're talking this guy is like top 5. Like it'll be those quarterbacks, Addison, maybe this guy Robinson. That's what we're looking at.
Was Derrick Henry first round for Tennessee or was he second round?
Yeah, I believe Alabama somewhere in the end of the first round.
End of the first round then. So just a playoff year for the Tennessee Titans, and they took Derrick Henry that year.
I believe so.
At 30 or 28.
Yeah.
Because we don't take running backs in the first round anymore. Not really. You have to be something fucking really special to be taken in the first round.
This is correct.
This is correct. So when we're telling you right now, if FB and the Goob are telling you that he is a top 5,
Yeah, he's Saquon. He's the next.
So then that's because they don't take.
That's the guy I was thinking of the whole time.
10 receivers in the first round this year, 10 defensive ends, 5 or 10 offensive linemen, 1 quarterback, 1 fucking safety, or no, or 3 defensive backs. Not 1 running back mentioned at all. That's it. The Michigan State kid, was that number 1? Who took him? Walker.
Breesy.
The
Jets.
The
with
Jets.
their second pick.
With their second pick. And the second round.
Was he the first pick of the second round?
Yeah, because they took Hot Sauce Gardner and they took Garrett Wilson. That was their first first round picks. And then they came back and got Jermaine Johnson in the first round with like the 19th pick on a trade. And then in the second round, they took the kid, the Breesy Walker kid. So, yeah, they got 3 first rounders before they even considered taking Breesy in the second. So, yeah, running back, you fucking, good for you. You got second round. So, if you're saying top 5, everybody watch out for the running back from Alabama because this kid's a superstar.
Texas.
I thought you said Texas. I thought you said Alabama. I'm sorry.
I'm sure there's
Texas.
I'm sure there's a bunch of guys on Alabama who might be just as good.
My favorite
Bijan.
My favorite running back
It's
of all
fun to say too.
Bijan is a good name to say. My favorite running back of all time came from Texas, so it doesn't really matter.
Ricky Smokey Williams.
I love Ricky Williams.
Ricky and his dreads were fun. They were definitely an added bonus to the NFL.
That's somebody I was glad that showed up and then was himself unapologetically and got kicked out and then got to come back and awesome. So go Ricky Williams.
Loved it.
Notre Dame 0 and
wow.
Treso. I think he's fired. Did he get fired?
No.
He didn't get fired?
Oh, they fired the Nebraska.
Scott Frost got fired.
He was trying to get fired.
I thought I was leading into that with the Notre Dame coach. He didn't get fired?
No.
Because fucking it's about time Scott Frost got fired. And I don't know what the fuck Nebraska's doing.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. I bet you this coach comes in and goes 6-1, and they get a play. Oh, how many names? 7 to win a playoff berth?
I think so.
Okay. So not make the playoffs, but really do way better than Scott Frost was doing. And
First African American coach of any sort at the University of Nebraska, even though he's just intern.
Go 7-0. Get me in the playoffs.
That's right.
Take it. Fuck yeah. No, not playoffs. Bowl game.
Yeah, just get a bowl.
I don't need the playoffs because you ain't getting to the playoffs because you already lost 2 games and Nebraska can't get to the playoffs after losing 2 games. Nebraska would have to go undefeated. You don't get a 1-loss get in. Who? Nebraska only lost 1. Okay, they're not getting in. They should have went undefeated and killed everybody by 50. So yeah. So but by Scott Frost, we've been laughing at you for like fucking
so long.
For a long since last year, but this year really was a funny beginning because you got that first game in Ireland, right? And you fucked that one up against Northwestern. Just saying, and then lost by single digits again. You're the only coach to lose by single digits in every game. Bummer. What that means is you didn't win any games. So Nebraska, done. Notre Dame, 0-3. Like to see that. I like that. Can't put them in a division. You can't put them in a fucking Big Ten.
Yeah, I didn't even see that happening, but yeah,
You can't put them in the Big Ten. You can't put
somehow
them in,
worse.
You know why they didn't go to the Big Ten? Because they didn't want to go 0-12 or 0-8.
They're like, we still want to play Army, Navy.
Yeah, we need
Force.
those bussies that get 3 wins every year because we might play Purdue, Northwestern.
Air Force is terrible at football these days.
Right. So what are your other options? It's not Air Force, it's Purdue. It's not Navy, it's Northwestern. And it's not Army, it's Indiana. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out 3 Big Ten names. I don't know if that's a division. I'm just throwing out three Big Ten names that I think are comparable to Indiana, Navy, and Air Force. In our division that we play against. Like when Ohio State plays Indiana, it's like when you play Arizona. And when Ohio State plays Purdue, it's like when you play Navy. You know what I mean? So, but it's not the same for you when you play Purdue. Because that's not fucking Navy anymore. That's a goddamn Big Ten football team. So, good move by you guys. Because you guys would have gotten slaughtered this year. They're 0-3.
Love it.
That makes me smile. What was your favorite game? I mean, I know we won and they won. And what was your favorite game, though?
Well, I mean, I'm going to say my favorite game from the end, actually. But I just want to let everyone know. Georgia, undefeated, new number 1. Towson University. Towson.
I know Towson.
2-0. We defeated our rivals last week. 2-0.
NIT, here we come.
And Carolina also won. They're 3-0. They beat some Division 2 school.
Carolina.
But anyway, who you got next week? We got we're at
How
Auburn.
How about Georgia Southern?
Penn State's at Auburn. I'm worried about that.
What the fuck you worried about Auburn for? You're a fucking Big Ten football team. How about Georgia Southern? They fucking showed up.
Who'd they play?
Oh, who'd they play? They beat somebody too. I should have wrote that down. That was a big win where it was like, haha.
Yeah, you should.
It was a top 20 team or top 25 team got beaten by Georgia Southern. So I was like, oh, that's a little fucking shot in the face.
Stat guy, find it out.
Stat
We'll go
guy.
for a shout out later on.
Yeah, we will. I'm going to shout out Georgia Southern on next week. I'm going to say I forgot this. Georgia Southern beat. God, who did they beat? I'll remember that. At the end of the show, I'll just randomly freak out, blurt out a word. You will know that's who Georgia Southern beat.
Nice.
Nice, right? It'd be like, Chickawaga! And he'd be like, the fuck he say that for? And he'd be like, oh, I think that's who Georgia Southern beat. Because he told us that.
It was one of the random ESPN guys, like alma maters or something. You're like, man, didn't some weird guy say something about Georgia Southern? You're like, which guy was that?
No, I think, I'll remember it. I'll remember. Don't worry about it. College football was great. Pro games were iffy. And that's what you expect in the first 3 or 4 games. Sometimes defenses take things over, and sometimes players don't show up, and sometimes the games just aren't as good as you think. But you just give it time.
A lot of penalties this week. I did not like that.
A lot of penalties. A lot of penalties, a lot of mental mistakes.
Yeah,
a lot
game
of
flow was weird.
Horrible.
Offensive linemen doing this the whole time. Do we do that? Do we do this? Do we stand up? Do we sit down?
Nathaniel Hackett just at 56 seconds just going.
Let's kick a 90-yarder.
At 56 seconds, 56 seconds, he had the option to take one of his 3 fucking timeouts and call it to make a decision. That's it. And then when he pissed away all the time, in the end, he decided that a 64-yard field goal was better than putting it in the $230 million man's hands.
Weird. If you're going to give him that much money, you should probably let him go for 4th and just a little.
4th and 5. I bet you Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Garoppolo, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, guys like that. A 70% chance of a 4th and 5 play probably happening. And the chances of a 64-yard field goal, close to this number, which is 0. And how many have ever been made? 64-yarders. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, one hand.
One hand.
Like 4. Probably.
Well, how many 4th and 5s have been done?
Oh, a few.
Couple.
Well, quite a few.
More than one hand.
Jimmy's done a few himself.
Dude, Jimmy Garoppolo's done a few himself.
Absolutely.
Trey Lance might not, but Jimmy Garoppolo has. We'll find out. This Trey Lance thing, the saga continues.
Nah, man.
I hope I'm right.
I hope he's just bad in
Madden?
monsoons.
I hope he's just bad in
I
monsoons.
just hope he's bad in monsoons.
I hope that when he gets in clear, clean weather, he's the next coming of.
He'll definitely be faster.
Well, everybody will be faster.
That's
But
a
will
good
his
point.
decision making be better? And I think you mentioned that, and I don't know if we mentioned it on the show, but as in our talking as we talk, I believe he said that they only rushed 4. They just stayed home. Can't go outside. Inside's coming.
The pass rush was weird. They just
Yeah.
circled around him and just waved their arms.
Yeah.
He would bounce this way and bounce that way, and there'd be people everywhere. And then
And as they did that, all they were doing was this. Jimmy.
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 So confused.
He's so fucked up, man. That's just terrible. So I
Yeah.
feel bad for him now. You know what, though? I've been thinking about this. We need to make this kid an MVP. I think we need to make him an MVP. I've had 4. Aaron and Brett had a few. So what I'm thinking, Trey Lance Tuesdays. And we get him on the fucking show.
all right,
Trey Lance on the fucking show. On Trey Lance Tuesdays, he comes on about 10:30 till we got to do shows earlier or get our shit together. But we get Trey on and we get like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we make Trey an MVP like McAfee made Rodgers an MVP. And like, all the other guys are going on shows. Let's get Trey on the show. Let's get Trey on the show.
if he's not on one, he's invited on this one for sure.
Every night. Tuesday, Trey Lance, you out there? Tuesdays with Trey. I think Tuesdays with Trey. It sounds...
We'll record the Zoom. We'll throw it in there,
I was. Little face right in the middle.
right in the middle.
Trey, how do you think you did today? You know what I mean? And we'll ask him questions. I think Tuesdays with Trey. And if I mean it's Aaron Rodgers Tuesday on the fucking McAfee show, why can't we have Tuesdays with Trey? I'm a Packer fan.
I'm curious.
I love Aaron Rodgers. I love Brett Favre. I love the Packers. But if you said that Trey wanted to come on the show, Trey, I want to make you MVP too. I'll be part of it. That'd be sick. We ask him questions, talk about his life. See,
Absolutely.
ask him how many snaps he throws he's ever thrown in his life.
What Fortnite skins he used, all that shit.
Fuck yeah, all that stuff. I'm up. I got that shit, man.
He's closer to your kid's age than he is our age. You know that?
We'll bring the kid here.
We'll bring the kid.
He can sit here. I'm Magma Master 13234. What is your call sign? And then I go sweaty on people. Dead. That's it. Come on. All that shit you guys say in Fortnite. My son's here. We'll cover our ass, man.
Yeah.
Tuesdays with Trey. I'm just throwing it out there. If Trey's listening and he ever hears this, if you want to come on the FB and Goob show, and we'll just sit and bullshit about football and talk about how great you are and all that stuff, come and talk to us. Send us a message. FB and the Goob at gmail.com.
Or just stop by the tavern, 125. North
Livermore. Yeah. Stop by the tavern. That'd be awesome. Stop by the tavern, have a drink. Look around at the Niners and the Packers stuff everywhere and the history. And and be like remember the Titans moment. You walk around and be like, oh shit, man, this is where football began. Okay, we got any more on football?
I mean, we do, but we can skip most of this.
I don't want to skip anything in football. Is there anything important?
It is not.
Oh, well, we still got baseball. We still got a little bit of sports to go through. I know football has started, but let's not give up on everything else. Yankees steadied the ship.
They did.
They did. They're up to 5.5 again. So
Correct.
good for the Yankees. 6 on the Rays. That's what you got to do. I'm truly hoping they don't win the division.
Yeah. This week was very just, they get closer then farther away, then closer and farther away.
Right.
A lot of the main teams were playing each other, and no one got a sweep. There wasn't a huge weekend or anything from anyone.
Well, as we get closer to the end of the season, do you think that the Rays and the Yankees will play more, and the Blue Jays and the Yankees will play more? More of a... just because they're in that division. I remember last year, I thought the Giants and the Dodgers played a lot at the end of the year. I remember us both going for 100 and some odd fucking wins. You know what I mean? So, and it seemed like we had to fight for every one of those wins because we were playing against each other. So...
yeah, they are more division related. I'm not
Right.
exactly sure. This week was huge because Toronto played Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay played the Yankees.
See, that's what I mean.
A lot of it happened this week.
And we're getting close. This is September baseball.
We are down to...
So,
Shoot,
if you told me for the next 3 weeks that it was going to be the Rays and the Yankees and the Yankees and the Blue Jays and the Yankees and the Rays and the Yankees and the Blue Jays and the Mariners and the Yankees, I would be like, fucking A.
Right.
Let's do this.
I know there's a lot of Philly, Atlanta going on. Haven't checked on... I know the Giants and Dodgers are pretty much done.
Oh.
We'd have to beat you 29 times out of the next 9 games to
clinch a What is that going to help your vacation package?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Are you going to get reward points on your cruise?
We do extra luggage for the
Yeah,
Giants
right.
this
Yeah,
year.
right. If you guys beat the Dodgers 4 out of the next 5, we'll give you free luggage or something.
No.
That means Guardians putting a little distance up 3.
Yeah, three and a half maybe.
Yeah. So up. We're moving. We're separating
Go
ourselves
Tribe.
from the rest of the pack. Fucking A.
Guardians, baby.
Go Guardians. Go Tribe. Yeah, right. It's not the Guardians. It's us. Ain't nobody being guarded. I promise you that. So what we got? Twins still in it? Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Definitely got something to root for in baseball though, with the Guardians in it, right?
The Guardians, yeah.
That's you. You're Guardians for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. I'll hang the Guardians thing next time.
All right. So yeah, that's what we got to do. We'll put the Guardians thing up next time. We'll put it in between one of the football jerseys, like right there or something. You know, I'm saying. But yeah, no, you got Guardians to root for. You're gonna have to root for something, right?
Yep.
Thank God the Stars are back on the line. I believe the Astros are back up 11.5 on the Mariners. I was sweating
Every Tuesday.
every Tuesday because when they went to 11 last week, I thought, shit, the end of the world, man. I'm pretty much sure asteroids coming. I hope Neil deGrasse Tyson is right and we can stop this bitch. But I'm just saying, Neil, hope you're right, bro. But I felt like, but now the Astros are back at 11.5. We're good.
Yep. Back where they should be.
Life is normal. That's back where we're at. Wild card race pretty much done in this, right? And this is pretty much.
Brewers are making the Padres nervous still. They're 2 back.
Well, but in the American League, though.
American League.
I think we're done in the American League.
The Orioles are 5.5 or 6 back.
Yeah, they're not the team we thought that was going to. Remember, that was our hopeful to get the Yankees.
If they can make a run.
Yeah, right. And the Yankees and everybody else makes a run. The Yankees continue this downhill slide.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I guess if the Yankees are done playing Toronto and Tampa Bay, they got to play the Orioles a bunch, right? That's possible. I'll have to check the schedule.
Dude, if the Yankees sweep the Orioles,
Schedule guy, check that out.
If the Yankees sweep the Orioles, they got to play 2 series, and the Yankees sweep them out, sweep them in both series. That'd be fucking hilarious. Well, you know what? Listen,
Could be interesting.
we still got hopes in baseball.
We do.
Mets are on top today.
Atlanta, make tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We don't know. That division, I said the Central was going to be the funnest division to watch.
True. Yeah, I know. St. Louis.
Say hello to the Central champs, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Mets Braves is fun. They just keep going back.
Yeah,
and
no.
forth.
So yeah, that division ended up being the fucking highlight of the NL. That's for sure. Because the Cardinals have checked out between Pujols and Goldschmidt.
We definitely have to say Goldie's still in the race for Triple Crown.
You said he's still in the race for
Your
Triple
boy
Crown.
Freddie Freeman's just hitting
the shit
crap out of the ball.
And that's not home runs. Freddie's leading in batting average, right?
Yeah, Freddie's
Freddie's not, he's not home runs. He's not even in the top 5 or 6 in home runs, is he?
He's probably
He's probably
Call
close.
top 10. He's
Top 10. He's top 10.
You got 29?
I don't know, but he's in the top 10 at least, right? Him, Mookie, top 10 guys, but not
Yeah.
Goldschmidt, not nobody's
Yeah,
up.
no, Freddie Freeman's batting 330. Goldie had a cold week, so he's down to 320.
Oh,
So
well, good for
just,
Freddie.
Just 10 points. Yeah, Freddie Freeman leading the NL in hits, leading
Dodgers
in
wins.
batting average.
Dodgers won 7-3 last 10. There must have been a reason for it. Hitting the ball is why, because pitchers are slowly fading away. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. Pujols, ho-hum, 9th inning bomb to tie the game.
check his P.
He just still wondering how he's so good, so old.
Well, I know we can. I'm telling you, it's the DH thing. He gets the DH, and he gets to just hit. He just sits down, hits,
All right.
sits down. And right now, I'm telling you right now, we need to get designated runners for designated hitters, and designated runners for and the catcher. And we were trying to speed this game up because Albert Pujols should not be on first base, half an hour on the second base.
Yeah, and they did make some rule changes. They're
Right.
trying to install some things.
And they're good rule changes, right? These aren't.
Nah,
Oh no, you don't like the shift. What's going on? They're taking.
They did the pitch clock thing that they're doing in the minors.
I like that's from the minors. They said that's working well in the minors, so
Right.
it's going to work well in the pros. It's going to help the game. We keep trying to help this fucking thing.
Right.
Pitch clock's helping the minors.
Not enough. Yeah, no more crotch adjusting.
No more crotch
the whole
adjustment.
time.
You can't step back twice. There's a few things you can't do to where it's like, hey, fuck, first
Right.
base, go where it's something.
Strike,
get the fuck out of here, ball. What the fuck you doing, man? Let's go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're gonna make little errors, balls, if you take too much time and stuff like that.
right, as they should. The game is losing fans.
And the
It's
weird
losing
thing that
fans.
I fundamentally don't like is the fact that they're eliminating shifts.
I know, because people should just learn to hit and
Yeah.
play the game and be able to get around whatever defense is given to them.
Sure.
That's what they do in
So,
football. You know.
Yeah,
what I
so
mean?
no shifts anymore. We
No
got
shifts.
2 infielders to the left side of second base, 2 infielders to the right of second base. They got to stay on the dirt.
And that's what you said. They got to stay in the dirt. Can't back up.
So
Can't touch grass.
You're gonna. I wonder if you ever see like 3 outfielders on one. I haven't even got
One real close, right up against the dirt.
Right.
The center fielder sucks into the middle of everything, gets right to the dirt, a little bit back, and then the other 2
They
fielders.
just dare you to hit it that way.
And they just go and
Go
say,
ahead.
hit it to the left. It's a goddamn inside the park home run. If you just hit it to the fucking left, stupid. Hey, look, stupid. Can you hit it over there? Nope. Strikeout, balls on base, or home run. That's it. Fucking.
We did get a stolen base bonus though. They're making the bases bigger. Not like cartoony bigger, like I thought they should be. Like 3 feet bigger.
3 feet by 3, like 7 by 7.
Yeah.
It's a big giant. The first baseman is like
The distance between first and second goes from 90 feet to
like
84.
71.
Right.
Base is so big. It's
That
like a
would be
big
sick.
bounce pad. You can just run up and boing,
Right.
boing. I'm never off.
They don't even take the lead anymore. They just bounce off
Yeah,
the
right,
first
and
base thing.
That's not fair. He doesn't stand off the base. He pushes off and goes 100 miles an hour. So that's not going to happen. But still,
we
bigger
got
bases.
bigger bases.
I don't know what bigger bases actually are doing to help the game.
Trying to eliminate injuries. And they give a base runner, 1 more inch.
All these kids have been practicing to run the same distance for years. Now you want to make it bigger, so now you
Everyone's gonna break
so
their
there's
fingers,
so there's not going to
ankles,
be
and
any
stuff.
injuries
I broke my ankle.
because we've changed the whole aspect of running to the base by making it less distance and bigger bases. Whatever. Okay, that's fine.
Aaron Judge is ridiculous.
He is ridiculous.
Still, 57 home runs, 309. Ugh.
I know you don't want to mention it, but the Dodgers have already clinched the playoff spot.
Oh yeah, they were the first to clinch. I believe the Pirates are eliminated, but won a doubleheader today, so
Nice.
we won't be the last place team. I think the Nationals got that clinched.
Dodgers on pace for 112.
112.
Little small bits of facts that I just want to
Solid.
throw out there, just like 112 pace,
Nice.
clinched the division, 7-3 in the last 10. Or no, 8-2 in the last 10 after the win by Clayton Kershaw tonight, because of Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and all those other guys. But Padres wild card, or as
So far,
my big question mark, Phillies.
Phillies.
I think
I don't think the Phillies are gonna get caught by anybody.
no, but I mean the Padres, Phillies. Who is it? Padres, Phillies,
Braves/Mets.
Braves/Mets, Dodgers, Cardinals. That's it, right?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Phillies, good, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited for
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Brewers have a chance, but
I'm excited for Jeremy. I want to see the Phillies in there, man. I was excited. I was like, oh, fuck, man. How many times does Jeremy see the Phillies in the fucking playoffs?
not since they got Bryce Harper.
Not since they got the man. So, good for the Phillies. So, the question is Phillies, yeah, it's strong, right? Brewers fell down, right?
Yeah, Bryce Harper's back now too, so the Phillies are playing better ball. He helps everything these days.
Right. He does.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that the Giants and the Dodgers last year are fighting for first place, 100 and some odd wins apiece. That's right, crazy.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy, right? I was like, man, that's crazy. The Giants and Dodgers last year fighting for the fucking win. And not even Giants 30 games behind the Dodgers. Whew. Fucking insane. Speaking of insane, NASCAR. What a shitty week. Dodgers lost. Kyle Reddick, man. Started off strong. Third place, Kansas looking good. Tire blew out, smashed into a wall. Behind the wall. Out for the rest of the race.
That'll ruin your day real quick.
He went from fifth to there's 12, I guess, going. He's like 11th.
In the chase?
Yeah.
Chase for the money?
Right. Well, there's 16 or some shit, and only the top 12 are going to get through the first stage. And now he's like 11th, but he's like tied with 12th, and then 13th and 14th are 2 and 3 points behind him, which is like one position on the racetrack. A little bit nervous since he was in 5th place last week, looking pretty fucking strong after his third place placing, whatever you want to call it, and the first guy the winner wasn't a contender. Now we did get that this week. The winner was not a contender. That was Bubba Wallace. Go Bubba Wallace. That's fantastic. Fuck yeah,
He's
man.
a great golfer.
Yeah, Bubba Wallace. I don't think he's a golfer.
And that's Bubba Watson. my
Bubba
bad.
Watson, yes, yeah. But Bubba Wallace, congratulations, man. Good for you. And thank you for winning that race because that is no free pass for anybody. But yeah, no, man, not a good place where we're sitting now. Like we got it's Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon that are sitting on the outside. So when those are two contenders, it's not like it's me and you, and they're like, who's
You got some good racers behind you.
They got good racers behind him. You know, Kyle Busch at any time.
Nervous time.
It's nervous time for me. I felt really strong last week, and coming into this week, I don't feel as strong. Kevin Harvick is completely the fuck out of it because 2 weeks in a row, his car has just completely said, I quit. I give up. Sorry, Kevin. Cars suck. You suck. We all suck. Let's get an ice cream. That's what it said. So now he is sitting with Tom Cruise and the other guy from fucking
I thought that was a
Days of Thunder, and they're eating a fucking ice cream together because this shit just ain't working. So
Sorry, Kevin.
Shout out, baby. Shout out to Days of Thunder, Tom Cruise, fucking legend and a hero right there. So yeah, sucks for NASCAR. You got any soccer?
I was gonna wait till the end, but we can make fun of the Queen now.
No, let's save the Queen for the end.
All right.
Fan shout out.
Fan shout outs.
It's my favorite part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Fan shout outs.
Fist bump, fan bump.
Pretty much. And here we go. Number one, going off the bat, brand new to the show. OK Storm. Y'all be twerking. I don't fucking even think I can twerk.
I mean, I think we've enrolled in online classes.
We're gonna get in there though.
We're gonna work on it.
And yes, we all be twerking and we all be enjoying ourselves too. So thank you for shouting out and commenting. I appreciate you. Jay Mango just said cool.
Just like a mango.
Just like, and yes, you know what, pal? Yeah, it is cool, man. It's definitely cool, and we're glad to be doing it. So thanks for the shout out, man. I appreciate it. And Joseph Bradshaw on a not even the main video, but the preview video before the main video. He just went because it's the video's coming video. So thanks, nice. Joe.
I think that set a record for most consecutive FB and Goob fan shout outs.
Really?
I think so.
Oh man, I was really happy to see another shout out on not a main video, and it was just, it's coming, you know, like just wait, you know, fucking A. So thanks.
I love anticipation.
Yeah, so thank you all of you. Don't forget to subscribe, like. That's the only way you're gonna fucking hear any of this stupid shit. So you should probably subscribe and like. I mean, you could search for it, but if you just subscribe, it's just fucking there. You know what I mean? You're somebody on your phone and you go, oh, yeah, there it is. And then they send you a thing they'll send you a notification that says that we're actually talking gibberish again. And you should come and watch. So, yeah, that's all, you know. And make sure you like too, because I like to see the thumbs up. That makes me smile. Shout outs. We got any of those?
I do. I was Saturday night.
Let me go first.
You go first.
I'd like to shout out Geno Smith for getting a little ass after the game. I don't know what the fuck that was, man, but cameraman was on you at the wrong time, bro. And I'm pretty sure that guy's pissed at you for putting him in that awkward situation where, like, I'm telling you, I saw it and thought, that's going to be a meme. And it was just in my head as a joke as I was walking downstairs to go, like, drink a beer or something. And then I literally told him about it and said, wait a minute. What if I Google Geno Smith grabbing ass? And literally 3 fucking videos. 3 videos from different camera angles of people who thought the same thing that I thought, that I was like, wow, that was a little...
It's a little extra.
That was a little extra on the grabby assy thing, because usually it's a good game, bro. And this was more of a arm around you, one hand on the butt, fuck you later.
I gotta say, it was less than one Mississippi, but just
barely. It was like...
But it was a good grab. It wasn't like the old smack.
Wasn't a smack good game. It was more of a grab. And if you've gone from smack good game to grab, my kid's not playing football.
Oh, yep. Weird.
That's it. I mean, son, they've changed the rules of football. What do you mean? Well, when you come out of the huddle.
From smack to grab.
Yeah, smack to grab. And when you go from smack to grab, it's not out. But shout out to you, Gino, for taking a nice squeeze at the end of the game, buddy.
Maybe that guy will have an ass.
Go for you, man. Good for you, man. That was the old Niner guy. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why. Changing the culture. Go ahead and throw your shout out, though. I'm sorry, man. I'll just shout out Gino.
That's right. Well, yeah, we're going to go from Sunday back to Saturday, where the game that I skipped earlier was the Appalachian State, who they have a history of beating good teams. Remember they whooped up on Michigan that one time?
Yeah, it's one of the greatest victories of all time.
Yeah.
Appalachian State beating the Michigan Wolverines.
Woo.
Oh, man, I was so fucking excited because I was in Florida with my family, and most of them are Michigan Wolverine fans.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And they lost to Appalachian State.
All right, so they did it again.
Their first top 10, I think Michigan was a top 10 team that year, right?
Oh, they were like 1 or 2.
Yeah, so because they beat them, and that's down to 12. And then here we go. Go.
So Appalachian State is at it again.
Man, at it again.
The team from Boone, North Carolina. Yeah, they took Texas A&M to the woodshed, man. Texas A was number 6 in the nation.
Yeah. That's the team that beat Alabama last year was Texas A&M. That was one of Alabama's losses. Was Texas A&M. Texas A&M. Now in Appalachian State, Nick Saban smiling like a motherfucker right
Appalachian State went to Texas.
Oh, went to Texas. That's fine. That's what I meant. But I'm just saying that Nick Saban's smiling right now because
just a little
bastards beating us on a field goal.
Yeah, but that's not the shout out. The shout out goes to the fans. And did you see Main Street?
I did. I was confused.
All right, so you're looking down Main Street, left and right, and just
they coming from different directions.
2,000 people coming from either side, and they get to the middle, and it looks. I wrote down something hilarious. It was like when William Wallace's army charges, and then if they got there and high fived each other. Instead of stabbing and killing.
Oh, when the Irish and the English, or when the because when the Irish and the Scottish they did that thing and they met in the middle and they fuckers,
right?
Yeah, bastards, and then they all turned around and everybody went
exactly.
Oh, I think those people are gonna kill us now.
It was great.
Oh, that's great.
They got together and then they got to the middle and they all just like fist bumped and high fived.
I couldn't figure it out at all.
Bump to bump.
I couldn't tell if that was all the
fantastic.
I couldn't tell if that was all the fans. And the football team, or fans and fans.
The football team was in Texas, so it couldn't have been the.
Football team. So but when I was watching the video, I was totally confused. I was like, "Where the fuck? Why are they coming from this?"
Maybe
side?
it was just the guys from the gym, and then the guys from the bar. They were different looking, but
they were. These guys had no shirts on and black shorts and some football jerseys, and these people all looked like they'd been at the game. And I was just like, "Go Appalachian State and go fans," because I thought that was.
That made their year. They were happier than pig shit.
You say there was no fights?
No crime, no nothing. I was looking for it. I was like, is there anything weird happen after that?
Not a thing. Just people happy.
just happy motherfucking people. For once.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Appalachian State, they got a good little thing going. Fuck, they're not bad.
They're fun to root for.
Fucking A. They're fun to root for in the first couple of weeks because that's when
I don't want to play them later.
No. Well, when they're playing in the first couple of weeks, that's when they're taking down somebody's dreams and crushing them.
Right.
Yeah, when you get a good Appalachian State victory, you're getting fucking a loss to Michigan, or a loss for Texas A&M, or a loss for one day maybe Alabama. Wouldn't that be a godsend? You know what I mean?
You know Nick Saban's never, ever, ever going to schedule Appalachian State.
No, he's not. You want to play Appalachian State? Not in the first 2 games. Not interested. That sound, fuck no. No way.
Alabama A&M.
Yes.
A&M.
And who's that other high school team down the street? Playing them, but I am not playing Appalachian State. That is a possibility for a loss.
Yeah, that's not
in the
happening.
first 2 weeks of the year. That is fabulous. So shout out to them. I did see that.
Shout out. That was awesome.
I thought that was great.
I love awesome stuff.
So since we already threw it out there.
Well, yeah, no. Anything else?
Yeah, God Save the Queen was just a fucking statement said by the English.
Right, let me get my soccer stuff.
Can we go?
Get my soccer stuff out real quick.
Go do your soccer fucking thing.
Champions League is back.
Yes.
Tuesday and Wednesday. It's something to do during the day. It's fantastic. The Galazzo Show. I want to be on you, the Galazzo Show. So anyway, Champions League's awesome. Premier League, nothing happened. Christian Pulisic did get a new coach, though. I got to give you that. They fired the German guy.
It's because he never played Pulisic.
Because he never played Pulisic.
Fired that guy right away.
Right, so now we brought...
Scott Frost got fired because he can't win a game.
Exactly.
So it makes sense.
It does. So we brought in Harry Potter's father, Graham. Maybe great-grandfather. Graham Potter.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so,
A little magic could do him good.
A little magic. Exactly. And, yeah, his game this weekend and Brendan Harrison's game, who people are talking him up big time.
Big time, right.
There's more and more quotes from European guys going, he's about to take over, whatever.
It's actually, you might kill that guy, right? Haven't you talked about that?
Hopefully not.
Fucking in my pool sick fucking.
Anyway, we're just getting ready for the World Cup. International break comes soon. We'll get to talk about Team USA here next coming weeks. But yeah, their games this week. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, but
canceled because
The poor queen died.
Oh, the 93-year-old, 93, 96.
96, I think.
I'm getting the sixes wrong today.
That's all right.
The Queen died. The Queen of England.
96. Listen, being Scottish and I don't know. I just the England thing. You know what? She died in Scotland. That's what's confusing.
She was hanging out in Scotland.
I think she's more Scottish than she is English.
She didn't even. Maybe she just like took a. Didn't they take her on a tour in her little?
No, I think she's
box.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. You know they did that. They do that for everybody who's famous like that. I would hate that. Hey, you're dead. So we're gonna tour you around the country.
So we're gonna tour you around.
Don't tour me around the country in a box. You guys are assholes. I'm saying, you know what? Tour me around in an empty box and leave me at home. Because I don't want to be in the fucking box going around the country. I don't want to see it that way. I've seen it. So, I don't know. Listen, I don't know how I feel about the Queen. I'm being Scottish, and when you say English, I think of slavery. And I just hate those fucking people. So, I saw William Wallace. I saw fucking Braveheart. Fuck you guys.
96 times.
96 times. I remember every episode, too. Or every time I watch it. So
no, it's the first time we've got a king in a while, right? It's a back to a king.
Back to a king. Back to a king.
And he got what, like $9 billion, and didn't pay 1 cent in taxes.
Didn't pay 1 cent in taxes.
So English is just fucked up as America is.
It is fucked up.
Corporations and governments get all
Throw
this
by
shit.
the government.
I'm out. This is ridiculous.
This is totally ridiculous. I hate this shit. Actually, I'm out too. I mean, it's been a hell of a show. Thank God for football. Football is back. Thank you for that. It gives us a lot to talk about, which we appreciate because we stumble over baseball, we stumble over basketball, but at no time do we ever stumble over football. So
basketball, you got that ass grabber. Forgot about that ass grabber. He got suspended for a year, fined $10 million.
$10 million. I did. When I saw that, I was like, what the fuck is that? That's insane. $10 million in a year.
That's a lot.
But then I saw
that's some serious ass grabbing.
Fuck that guy. I saw that guy. He looked like a douchebag on the TV. I was like,
oh yeah, he is. Even the Suns fans hate him, so whatever.
Whatever. Well, on that note, I'm FB.
I am the Goob.
Peace.